Yo, welcome back. Welcome back to yet another episode of the Talkative Footballs podcast. Thank you again for watching. Um, it's been a week. It's been a week. We had a lot of action take place this past match week. A lot of good football took place. But before we get started, I know Zach here has a specific spot he wants to start. So, my guy, take it away.
Yeah, hello people. We have a message, maybe an outcry, if you want to call it, from a Tottenham supporter. It goes, our attack is good. Our defense and midfielders need work. We need wingbacks, and we're not spending. We need a stud that is going to change our team's identity. We suck, and I'm honest, we shouldn't be losing the matches we lose. But I'm still hopeful we can win the Champions League.
Right.
That is the problem with Tottenham. you see, yes.
Oh my god.
So that is the problem with Tottenham. I'll let you guys take it away. That is the issue with Tottenham. Their fan base. But go on.
Yeah, so we can go ahead and start with Spurs since we're here. So, but I just have a question. What exactly do you mean? I don't see anything wrong from that excerpt there. It sounds like a fan who enjoys Tottenham football. I mean, just the fact that they enjoy Tottenham football means they need to get drug tested. But listen, y'all can be very serious discussion. We can't be laughing and cracking jokes like this.
This is the obvious cry for help. We need to put his number out there and give him a call wherever he is and just check and make sure everything is okay at home. Because he supports Spurs one, but he wasn't making sense until the last sentence, and that's where he lost me.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying even the most sane Spurs fan understands the issue. And there's still that last sentence. Oh, to win the Champions League. When?
There's absolutely no chance for them, huh?
They're up against AC Milan away.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why they're hopeful, because they're actually in the knockout.
I mean, AC Milan has been showing some cracks,
Showing some cracks, but so is Tottenham. And who? If you ask me who's going to fold more, I think Tottenham's going to fold more.
It's in their DNA.
It's just what they do, man. They can prove me wrong, but AC Milan, Tottenham. I take AC Milan right now. But hey, it's yet to be seen.
I mean, hey, I can't blame you. All I can look at is the recent play and how and even though AC Milan is hit a little bit of a dip in form recently, they're still better than Spurs. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But hey, all you can do is sit back and hope, right?
Right.
Y'all been telling me that I've been wrong about Conte, so
no, I mean Conte is in the knockout round of the Champions League. So he did his job. Are they fourth? Are they fifth?
No.
Fourth?
Fifth? They're 3 points behind Man U, and Man U has a game in hand.
So they're fifth.
No, they're fifth, yeah.
Yeah, so they're fifth. Okay. So
I'm trying to see.
He's doing his job. They're right there. And they're in the knockout round of Man U. So as far as the only guy that should escape blemish in this case is Conte. He's doing
I really don't think so, because I feel like they're fifth due to their surroundings being worse. Like if Chelsea and Liverpool had a backbone this season, we wouldn't even be talking about Tottenham in fifth. Let's be real. They're in fifth. Mind you, they're in fifth, and everybody in front of them has a game in hand. So,
damn.
Back to their insane claim, though, about winning the Champions League. They do have the same amount of wins and as Milan currently do. And I think like Tottenham's problems could be fixed in the transfer window if they actually do end up spending money. I don't think they're
not.
Which is kind of crazy. It's the 23rd of January. We got like a week left on the month. They haven't signed no one, so
we are.
They're not.
Let's
They're
put.
not.
Let's
I think it's Pedro Porro, like a wingback.
Let's put the idea, not the idea, but let's put what Tottenham has already shown us, which is them being very, very cheap and reluctant to spend on their squad. But let's put that to the side real quick. We know they need work in the transfer market. My question is this: where do they begin? What position do they like? We know they need help with defenders.
Wing back.
What targets? They got what?
Wing.
Throw out some names.
Conte needs some wingbacks. You know that's his game.
Hakimi.
Wingbacks. What,
bro?
Well, they're not getting Hakimi.
Theo Hernandez.
They're not signing Theo Hernandez.
Like they need someone like that.
They need their scouting department to pull one out of a magic bag.
There's 100 million players.
Yeah, they need to find like
100 million players minimum.
Like
they're
not going to $40 million wing back from like.
Yeah,
you think Theo Hernandez is?
They need a game changer at wingback. They don't have a single game changer at wingback.
Well, they're not going to.
You think Theo Hernandez is 100 million though?
Guy, I mean, they could, but they're not going to spend that much.
They're not. They're not going to spend 100 million on a wingback. You know how much Theo Hernandez is going for? 95 million plus. You know how much Hakimi is going for? 90 million plus.
I think we were priced out of Hakimi back then, before he went to PSG. So yeah, they're definitely not getting.
You were trying to buy Hakimi. I just won this.
Spending 200 million around that versus Chelsea's spending what we spent 500-600 million. Yeah, just get Hakimi, get Theo Hernandez.
Well, what about the reports that maybe they won't make any signings because they don't see any future with Conte? Like,
okay,
as
there you go.
As that tweet suggests,
there is a problem right there. There's a problem right there. Like,
they're not back. They haven't. Have they really backed Conte? Like, who has Conte signed?
Right. That's
now. This is like what? Like
the only notable player that Conte has signed in my book that I rated high, even though maybe everybody didn't, is Basuma, because Chelsea just inquired for Basuma yesterday. Mm. So that's the only player that they signed. I'm like, okay, that's a player I would have on my team, maybe even start. But that's it. Yeah. And they probably signed him because it was cheap.
35 million to be exact.
Yeah.
Did he sign Kulusevski?
He was on loan.
He signed Richarlison. He got Richarlison.
Richarlison was 60.
Come on, 60. Come on,
Kulusevski, that's a question. I'm not sure if his deal is a loan or not.
He was on loan from Juve.
Oh, okay.
I think they signed him officially, right? I think so. He was originally on loan from Juve. And
I think they must have made that permanent.
But
July 23. No, he's still on loan. July 2023.
Oh, really?
Juve.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they haven't made it permanent yet.
Yeah, it's a season-long loan. Well, actually, from January 22 to June 23, so it's like a season and a half long.
Maybe his new contract hasn't kicked in yet. They probably made it permanent, though. Honestly,
yeah, maybe he just hasn't, fulfilled the contract.
Yeah,
but they should.
But besides Kulusevski and like Basuma, yeah, who have they signed?
They signed Lenglet from Barcelona, which hasn't worked out.
I knew it wouldn't work out. It's not a surprise. What do you mean, which hasn't worked out? It's surprising.
I think, but these are guys that Conte is design. I mean, listen, Pep, Pep also has missed on defenders, but at least he's had the whiffles to admit that he whiffs. You know,
no, with the budget he's given,
they're
not going to spend $100 million on any player like Chelsea is willing to. Like
it's just a free transfer.
Like Man City was willing to spend on Harry Kane. For Christ's sakes, they're not going to do that. That's what I'm saying.
Sad.
That's the whole thing.
That's why I said Conte should have never taken that job in the first place.
Yeah.
Mourinho should have never went to Spurs. ABB should have never went to Tottenham. Man's talking about Tuchel. No.
Million players. Either you need to be like Arsenal and have a crazy scouting athletic department.
I mean, before that, Arsenal actually has a transfer.
What I'm saying, like Spurs don't have that surprisingly as cheap as they are. Like, are they so cheap that they can't even set
or
that?
They buy a lot of players. They can't buy. They don't. Yeah, they don't want to spend. That's what
I think. Part of Spurs being cheap is that they don't have a good director of football managing the situation.
Well, the thing is, they're involved in every single step of the club. Daniel Levy.
I've only heard of Daniel Levy.
Yeah.
Who Daniel Levy is like a part owner.
Well, but didn't you hear? I heard some rumblings that PSG are looking to like invest in Spurs and buy a chunk of the club. If that happens, because they already got a new stadium, they spent a lot of money on the new stadium.
So what are you saying? PSG owners would invest in Spurs? What, to become an owner as well?
Yeah, like part owner or full owner.
Club. It's failing, and any little
the value is definitely going lower, or it's already low. If Chelsea was worth what, like 3.5, 4 or 5 billion, Spurs probably like 2.
Chelsea is the second most worth club in the world behind his club. So
we are.
We're different. All right?
Oh, speaking of buying clubs, England's richest man bids 6 billion euros for Man United.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Liverpool is also for sale too, so there's a lot of things could happen this summer.
Yeah,
a lot of things could change.
All I have to say about that is the football world doesn't want to see Liverpool with a Saudi Arabian owner. That's all I have to say. If Liverpool gets oil money, because let's be honest, the one thing that has held back Liverpool is their transfer strategy and that in it being the best bang for your buck. Liverpool has never been one to go out and spend major dollars without a solid plan behind it.
Yeah,
let's spend on Darwin Núñez.
Yeah, no, I would beg to differ.
I mean, but Darwin Núñez has been the most recent.
When I said I would not drop more than 60 million on him.
On who?
Yeah.
Darwin Núñez. Exactly.
Yeah, that's the only one though. Every other purchase they've made has been fairly reasonable, I might add.
Van Dijk was how much?
90 million plus.
Which is a bargain for somebody like Van Dijk at the time.
Right? No, you're because he paid off. So you're right. But Darwin Núñez, 100 million.
Liverpool do spend every now and then. It's just like it's not frequent.
They spend sparingly.
Yeah.
Let me
on a player that they really have honed in on. Yeah, they'll spend sparingly. Even when
they actually spent 75 million for Van Dijk.
Oh, so
and only 67 million for Alisson.
Is that with add-ons though? Because it's been a while since signing. They won the Champions League, Premier League. That's definitely gone up since then.
Yes, that's what the add-ons, bro. 75 million in total was the total deal.
Oh yeah, I guess they're smart spenders, but it's like Klopp said, like everybody else is spending.
They still spend. Like
Liverpool
don't tell
has
me they don't
spend to keep up.
they go out and they get those guys. Like even like when they got actually Salah was a huge bargain, but they kind of overpaid for Mane, given what he had done because Mane was kind of unproven. No, really, no. At the time,
Okay.
listen to me. At the time,
Okay.
Mane was kind of like raw unproven, and they spent like 25 million on him. So, but hey, I didn't know he was going to be Sadio Mane.
They spent 31 million pounds on him, and then they sold him for $33 million. So around the same amount. So that was a pretty nice signing for that. They're really smart. They're really smart in the window. But like Klopp said, if they don't stop being cheap and start spending like Chelsea and Man City, I think Man City just signed like some midfielder from like Argentina like today.
You know, another older midfielder. We're just planning for some future departures because Bernardo has been talking, saying, you know, he kind of wants a different challenge. You know, I respect it. The guy has done a lot for the club.
He wants to make another transfer to Barcelona. It costs like 75 mil. Watch.
Hey man, that's fine. That's fine. We're not going to price him out of a move. He's earned himself a move. And for 75 million, consider what we spent on Bernardo. Hey, listen, man, that's like what 13 million or 15 million in profit. I'm not mad at it.
I mean, even everybody is spending. Like Chelsea definitely moves. But
Chelsea fleeced Barcelona for Ferran Torres. I'm not mad at it.
Y'all stole Barcelona's money, though. Y'all took Barcelona's money.
You took all their money, and then they have to sell their club to fix it the next season.
now they're not even worth $1 billion.
Bro,
Barcelona, a whole Barcelona is 8th. They're 8th in the most prized soccer franchises. Football.
Are they 8th right now for real?
They're 8th. They're not even worth $1 billion. It's sad.
You're talking about worth. I thought you were talking about their
no.
position in La Liga.
No, worth. They probably spent more on the Champions window than their worth. Imagine.
No, but that's what Barcelona is. I mean, you know, they don't really have. They don't really have the time to wait for you know their academy players, the homegrown guys, to really grow into, or their young signings to really grow in. They have to make a bunch of win now moves because Real Madrid's not going anywhere.
Recently, a Barcelona fan hit me up and he told me, Shex, you might know this Barcelona fan. He hit me up and he told me, I don't want to hear anything about Chelsea versus Barcelona spending. You know what I said? I said, you wish your club could spend like we do. Y'all selling off assets to keep players.
Like, what was it? It was because we signed Felix, then Atletico could get the pie from them, which doing them a favor too. So they want us to spend money. Like it always benefits them at the end of the day.
Exactly.
So
we're not the same. You sell portions of your club to key players.
To register them.
To register them. We buying players for more than your club is worth. We're not the same.
A quick shout out to the certain Barcelona fan and the certain Tottenham fan. You guys are welcome on the podcast. Please come and defend yourself. Because they're going to keep trading y'all a new one single time.
They won't. I can just tell you right now.
Spooked.
Barca fan, Tottenham fan, even Man U fan. There's like 2-3 of them.
The Man U fan. We need some Man U fans on here.
They will not. No. The Man U fan. They just lost this weekend.
All right. I'm glad you went there because that's where we're going next. To your point, match of the weekend, Man U Arsenal turned out to be a much more fantastic match than I think a lot of people were expecting.
Yeah.
I mean, I was expecting it to be a draw. I didn't think that it was going to be a nail biter like it was.
Sorry. Go on.
No, I mean, if you take your
I
view,
actually
man.
expected it to get exciting because, like, before the game started, I tuned in because I knew Man U versus Arsenal is always exciting. I mean,
Hmm.
the 8-2, that was Man U versus Arsenal.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
My club.
From my history of my brain, I know when it's Man U versus Arsenal, when it's Liverpool versus Man U, when it's Chelsea. I mean, Chelsea. No, that just got some.
Next thing.
Man City. Those are the three games that are circled on my schedule. And Man U Arsenal is one of them every season, both games, because
Okay,
I know something is gonna something spooky is gonna happen. Honestly,
I know for the rest of the season you don't have any Chelsea matches circled.
what do you mean?
I
It's
mean,
Chelsea.
I got the Champions League
I
circle.
have all of the matches circled. It's
I mean,
okay.
I got all the matches on my calendar. It reminds me every day.
I don't know because now you're talking about circling matches.
Have you seen where
This is what I'm saying. First time I've been. This is the first season I've heard of you circling matches on the calendar.
you just throw them?
I mean,
They talk about Arsenal and
Premier League matches. I want to stay on Man U versus Arsenal. All right.
Okay.
What I think is Eddie Nketiah may not be him, but what I know about Man U Arsenal matches, Andre Arshavin was him during these matches. And we think Andre Arshavin was a good player, but versus Man U, he was messy. That's what these matches bring, bro.
I think
You never know who's gonna shine. Somebody takes the stage and puts on a performance. And Eddie Nketiah, I gotta give him credit, man. He played within himself, but he didn't allow whatever was going on in the game to disrupt him from playing himself for 90 minutes. And that's what you want to see from a striker. So that was my takeaway.
I think Eddie Nketiah is a different kind of striker than Jesus. Jesus, he likes to drop and be involved in the play, mainly in the build-up. Oftentimes, some of the build-up, he's himself creating it because he's the one that's giving off the pressure that allows them to take possession back and in a position on the pitch where they can really, make oppositions get in trouble with their counter attacking, right? Where Nketiah differs is he stays up. He also has the work rate in the sense that he also draws back. He also pressures and causes opposition to lose possession in attractive areas on the pitch. Obviously, not as much as Jesus, but he also has the wherewithal to stay up. And his attacking positions, that's something that's very impressive in my book about him. His attacking position has allowed him to be in areas where it lets Arsenal be able to finish off the nice team plays that they build up from their build-up play. So that's where I see he differs, and I honestly think, even when Jesus comes back from injury, Nketiah is making it a very, very, very difficult choice for Arteta.
Yeah,
if Jesus comes back this week, I don't know if he's getting that jersey back. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Nketiah also wears number 14, and who else used to wear 14 for Arsenal?
Thierry Henry. I know.
He's that guy. Trossard is also
go there, but because honestly, I don't know if Nketiah is like that. I'm not gonna just go and I'm not gonna crown him. He's a starter just yet.
He's 23.
I'm giving bro.
Years.
I don't know if Nketiah is all that, but all I know is
Man
U versus Arsenal matches always brings some player from somewhere, just does amazing stuff. not that we don't know who he is, but it's just normally they don't perform at that level and they raise their game, either Man U or Arsenal side. When they 8-2, I think what was it? What was this? There was a Man U guy. It was like a teenager that scored like a hat trick for Man U. So someone from somewhere always brings out their A game, and these are matches that I have circled on my Premier League calendar.
So here's my question. So right now, what is it?
Since the World Cup, Nketiah has started 6 games and he scored 6 goals.
Yeah, he has been scoring. That's why he's going to make it for Arteta. Yeah, he's making it difficult.
Really good.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if he's able to keep it up. And that actually leads me to the next question I have with Arsenal. Right now, they're 5 points clear at the top. Could have been a lot more.
Wait. 5 points?
Yeah.
They're not giving it up. No. They're not.
So you're
with a game in hand.
They're not giving it up.
Yeah, but the game in hand that they have, I believe, should be both halves against us.
They're not keeping this.
The game in hand is City?
I believe it's City. I believe it's us.
Honestly, I would think there'll be more than 5 points. Seriously. The way Man City has faltered, I would think there'll be more than 5 points. They're not keeping
February 15th. At the Emirates against Man City.
I still favor Man City. Seriously. It's
okay.
I mean, if Man City win both, let's just say Arsenal win everything else and lose the 2 games against Man City. That's Man City with points.
Yeah, because if you told me, Marcus, if you told me there were 8 points, okay, all right, that's 3 games that, like, you know what I'm saying? 5 points, 5 measly points, even with a game in hand. Nah.
Okay. I'm surprised by that. I thought you guys would think that they'd be a little more quick. I agree with you. I thought
Arsenal.
I'm more on the Arsenal side. Like, they're still my pick.
They lose one, draw one, lose one. It's 2 games, man. Even if they lose one, but they win one and draw 2.
Arsenal's still my pick, but I think Man City are still the favorites.
Like, Man City's my pick.
Still the favorites. I'm rooting for Arsenal. Yeah. I think they might just keep it up, especially since Man City aren't. I mean, Man City just got a 3-0 with a Haaland hat trick, so it's like, I don't know if the issues they solved their problems and they're back on track, or they're gonna have a crazy game next time out. But
because why I'm saying this is because during the Man U match,
they're up against Spurs.
During the Man U match, I saw issues with Arsenal that can be taken advantage of. So I
mean, if there's any team that's gonna like attack their deficiencies, it's gonna be Man City.
So, do they have to play Arsenal? Do they still have to play Chelsea?
Arsenal?
That's all I need to know.
I don't think so. I think they might have played you guys twice already.
Okay, never mind.
What? My only thing with Arsenal is their front 11 is good, and they're starting to make some quality buys with Trossard on the bench now as a squad player. But my thing is, I don't think they're quite deep enough to finish it off, because they're doing all this and Europe hasn't even started yet.
But they are making signings, though. They sound like players. They sound like players.
I'll give him that. Oh,
yeah, by the way, Zach, we still have a date at the Emirates with Arsenal.
Thank you. So, Marcus, you see? 5 points? That's either an L or a draw.
Yeah, it would be super.
That's not a win.
Super tragic if it was Chelsea that.
Listen, with Chelsea's form, as you guys have any faith in them at this point against Arsenal?
No, because we lost to them 1-0, despite all their attacking when we were down, and we were down bad. That was like the beginning of us being down bad.
So you say that like Chelsea can't defend at least. You say that like it's not difficult to give Chelsea a real beatdown of
But
like and put like
everything you said,
But like
everything
it is
you
though.
said is like
There's
Chelsea
one team.
can't
There's
like
only
pull out
one
an
team that's done that all
opportunities
season.
and beat a good
That's
team.
Brighton, and that's Brighton going up against their former coach. It's hard to give us. Yeah, we might lose, but we're not gonna just get beaten down. We've gotten beaten down once by Brighton.
That's what I'm saying.
Former team.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point exactly. So I don't think we should measure
Cities
like that
even
based
beat
on
us
how it
down.
goes.
They have to chisel us down slowly. That's what I'm saying, bro. So that game against Arsenal, it's not gonna be
That's a late season game, and like we got some crazy signings coming in. We're not done yet.
Some boys back.
We got Conte back in training, Reese and Chilwell back in training. Like
And then all they have to
You said
do
Reese is back.
yeah,
Reese is in training. Reese and
Reese,
Chilwell.
Conte, and Chilwell are back in
Reese.
training.
Yes.
That's crazy.
So yeah, it's like don't count us out yet, man.
Don't count us out yet, man.
You see,
Not
Mark
counting you out. Yes,
is
sir.
looking like
Stick
a
with
young
Reese.
Hazard out there against Liverpool. It's scary.
Yeah, Mudrik. Yeah,
For Reese, hasn't he injured the same knee twice
is
in
it
one
okay
season?
for us to transition to Chelsea already? We're done talking about Man U versus Arsenal, right?
I mean, we spoke about the Arsenal side. I guess I just have one question for Man U. Is there is there a title challenge over? Did it really only last 4 days? Did it really only last up until they played Arsenal, or do they still have a leg in this race?
The title challenge is over to me, man. Arsenal has no chance. That's just what I think.
Oh, this is Man U, not Arsenal.
That's
Man U. Man U has zero chance to win the title.
Oh wow. Damn.
I'd like to meet whoever said they had.
Man City
it's
yours to lose. That's what I'm telling you.
That's
it's
crazy.
Yours to lose.
That's broadcast.
Seriously.
Ours to lose, and we're in second place. 5 points.
5 points.
Because
you have 2 games.
You have
two
a 6-pointer against them.
Marcus, you telling me Pep can muzzle up two little measly wins?
Listen, I'm not
doing what I'm saying. I'm going to trust Pep Guardiola over Mikel Arteta. Is that crazy?
No.
Okay. I'm just going by logic. Literally, I am logically thinking. I've thought about this all kinds of ways. Y'all said, I thought they were up by 8 points. Stupid me. I didn't look at the Premier League table. I didn't look at the points. They're only up by 5? Oh, no way.
I look at ourselves because Liverpool had this same, a couple of years back, Liverpool had this same gap and they still lost by 1 point. I blame ourselves. I blame ourselves. That's why Arsenal's not getting the respect that they deserve.
Yeah. Arsenal, you have my respect, but
Man City definitely have the title winning. They know how to bring it home at the end of the year, so it's definitely a value.
I know Arsenal are going to lose 3 more games before the season is done. They're going to lose 3 games. I don't feel like Man City will lose 3 games.
I'll be tight if we lose.
So they have already lost 3. Arsenal.
No, you said 3 more games for the rest of the season.
The rest from now until the rest of the season, Arsenal will lose 3 games. I don't think Man City loses 1 game. So, what does that tell you? They're only 5 points behind. Hey, Man City got this. Just win out. You can do that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, on that note, that brings us to what was supposed to be a second.
Class question.
Okay, what's your question?
Okay.
What does your prediction change if Arsenal beats City on the 15th?
Arsenal beat City.
It would have to. It would have to. I think
Yeah.
if they beat us, in any of the two fixtures we have left, I don't think we have a clear shot to snatch the title.
Because it's no longer like they have to win out.
City, no, I literally just said I trust City to win out.
But let's just say Arsenal didn't win that game.
I don't even think City is going to tie that game. You know why? Because even when the game is tied, Arsenal's going to set out to win, and that's when City will strike. That's just me. That's just what I think is going to happen.
A draw also does benefit Arsenal. Like Man City are the ones who it's on them to win it.
No, I don't think so.
I think it's on Arsenal. I think it's on Arsenal, man.
No, it's on.
You getting told me a lot. That man, you being told me so much. Everything I wanted to know. You're trusting in Ketia, an unproven player, to win you that game. Okay.
Is this going to be back by then? Let's see what's going on.
Hey,
Ketia is the second coming of Ian Wright.
He's back until mid-March.
That's who they compared Nketiah to. Because apparently Ian Wright was a player much like Nketiah, who he didn't really get a lot of touches, but every touch he got,
he's just efficient.
Finished it off in a goal.
He's a finisher.
So let's see if Freddie Nketiah can be Ian Wright for the rest of the season.
Hey man, there's a little unknown talent called Leandro Trossard that's also there to help out until Jesus is back. So don't forget about him.
Leandro Trossard scoring more than 2 goals.
I mean, especially if Nketiah is starting every game. If they keep giving Trossard 8 minutes off the bench, yeah, but.
Yeah.
It was his first match on the bench. I'm not concerned about his playing time, but he's definitely going to score more than 2 goals. So I think Trossard is going to end up being a great. No, it's not going to be a starter. No.
He's going to score
more than 2 goals. Starter
more than 2 goals.
If their plan isn't to Trossard can't bench Nketiah, then how effective can he be in that team?
Nketiah is the center.
Just got back.
Arsenal took a bad L when they missed out on Madrid.
But here's the thing. How? You have Saka and Martinelli in the team. You don't want a guy who's going to come in and be a starter because the squad as it is right now is really good. He play false 9, and he'll be more of a 9 than a false 9.
They were going to play Martinelli as a shooter. That's why they wanted.
You could play him just like how they were playing Jesus, but he's more of a.
You don't need that because Nketiah is playing well.
Well, Nketiah can't play every game.
Yeah.
For the most part, he's going to play every game right now.
There's going to be a game where he's not playing well, and they want to try something different. Modric would have done that. Trossard will be, I don't know. I don't think it's that much different.
He'll be there, He'll let me say this. He will not score more goals than he assists. That's what Trossard does best. I've watched this guy's game all.
Hey, at the end of the day, they still have Saka in that wing. So.
Hope that he scored, but I can remember his assists.
I mean, that's fine. He's still going to be creating goals. That's what you got him there to do. So,
that's what Trossard is. He's a creator. Yeah, he'll chip in with 2 or 3 goals. If he's coming off the bench, if you told me he was going to start, okay, maybe I can see him getting, 7, 8 goals. He's not going to start.
But he definitely he's still going to need time to settle into that team, though. He's not going to
how is he going to
so. I don't think
make a running start. He's definitely not going to start games the next game. He's not starting the next game.
He's not taking anybody out of that starting lineup.
Yeah.
Yes, but we know this, and Arsenal knows this.
I'm not
Yeah.
putting Saka on the bench for Trossard.
Yes, we
Not
know
putting
this.
Nketiah or Jesus on the bench for Trossard.
Yes, but we know this, and Arsenal knows this. So that's why they bought him to be a squad player.
He's there.
Yeah, so he's not gonna he's not gonna score more than like 2 goals. Seriously,
He's gonna score more than 2 goals, bro. Come on. Yes, he's gonna score more than 2 goals.
fair enough.
If Arsenal only saw 2 goals in Trossard, that's not squad player. That's not good enough to be a squad player. I'm sorry.
But he's
only
not,
2 goals. No.
He's not a starter. He's a bench player.
And so as a squad player, for a club like Arsenal, as a squad player, you have more than 2 goals in you.
Well,
he has more than 2 goals.
If we count assists, maybe he doesn't.
What I'm telling you is, if they got him at the beginning of the season, and even if he's on the bench, then I would say, okay, 7, maybe 8 goals. But this is January. How many games is he going to play?
It's going to be hard for him to build.
He's going to play enough. He's going to play enough. 5 or 6 goals from the rest of the season from Trossard.
If you're going to say 5 or 6 goals in all competitions, okay, all right. But I'm talking about in the Premier League alone. In the Premier League alone,
goals and assists. 5 or 6 altogether in the Premier League. Yep. I don't think that's
also just for Arsenal.
Yes.
The rest of the way, he's going to get 5, 6 goals and assists.
Yes.
So you're saying he's going to score maybe 2 goals and 3 assists, or 3 goals and 2. So basically, we're saying the same thing.
I'm saying you said you saw maximum. I'm saying nah, there's definitely more than that. That's the only point I'm making. There's definitely more than 2.
No, it's just one of these scores. We're basically saying the same thing, bro.
All right.
Yeah, really. Like
that note. And on that note, we'll go to and discuss the other match that was supposed to be the other main match of the weekend, but it only turned out to be the Battle of Mid. Liverpool versus Chelsea. As resident Chelsea fans, I'll let you guys discuss
this is the most
this match because
it really just showed it really just showed us, like, I guess, who our main starting backline should be, and it helped in us giving Thiago Silva his new contract. Well deserved.
One more year.
How much you guys pay him? How much you guys extended for, actually?
A year, like we always do.
Oh, just only 1 year?
1 year, prove it deal.
We also have Fofana coming back in like 2 or 3 days too. So that's a
plus. Because the last time he came back, he got re-injured. So I don't even want to.
Hopefully they don't
look at Wood right now.
If he gets injured.
So question 3 in the back. The best 3 in the back is Silva, Fofana, and.
Sorry, sir.
So wait. So your preference now with all your signings is going to be 4 at the back, not 3.
Well, for the time being, until we get all our players back.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying when your players is back, your best back 3 is what? Silva, Gabriel, and Fofana.
Yeah, Fofana, Silva. Hey, Chile.
Okay.
On
in the midfield.
Chile.
I do not think Kovacic is healthy. I just don't.
Yeah, no, but we're just talking about when your full squad is back healthy. You just gave me your ideal back 3. Give me your
and Conte.
Easy.
I'm sorry, I don't see Conte as a Chelsea squad, as a Chelsea player anymore, man.
You said when all our players are Conte is a Chelsea player.
I understand. No, I understand. I'm just saying, I don't think by the time he's healthy, I don't think he'll be a Chelsea player anymore.
Who's going to take his position? We gave him a new contract.
We're going to go say that.
Oh, you extended him?
Yes.
Oh, hold on. I didn't know that. I know he was up for.
We extended him.
Did we extend him? I don't think we.
That's what I'm saying. I knew he was up for contract extension.
In the process of it.
But we're working towards it.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're working towards it. He hasn't gotten.
He's not going anywhere, man.
But yeah, he's back in training as we speak.
He's not going anywhere.
He's back in training, so
Marcus is already talking about Conte is not gonna. Where is he going?
I'm not saying he's not. I'm saying I didn't think.
We got James and we got Chilwell on the side of Conte.
Exactly. Conte, Kovacic, Reese, Chilwell.
If anything, if you want to save future, we can put Enzo and Conte or Enzo and Kovacic because apparently
Enzo's going to still be available.
No, I don't want Enzo, man. I don't because the thing with Enzo is we're gonna have to overpay for him. And the thing is, even if he
already do that every signing though.
I was just about to say that. Honestly, with this verdict deal, as a Chelsea fan, you cannot expect to pay anything at market value ever again.
We just signs the contract. He doesn't look at the numbers. I don't even think he signs them. He just like stamps the contract because his hand is like fucked up from like signing.
The guy, Bowley definitely has. Yeah, he definitely has a dartboard in his office with price numbers attached. The man puts on a blindfold and he just.
Why we're talking about Bowley, man? He's not. I like to ask
who's in charge of your wage contracts.
Well, it's not Bowley anymore.
Everybody has
guys that does it
now so much that they have to get UEFA to
guy. You spent $109 million on this guy.
Yeah, like they're trying to ban having a contract over 5 years now because we've been giving this guy. But don't worry, we'll get our signings in before that goes in place because apparently it's for next season, the season after next season. That's when it'll take effect. So.
I'm saying this. I don't want Enzo for over 100 million.
If we're gonna get him, like I don't think we will spend over. I think we're still negotiating.
You think you won't? Impossible.
You saw what we did with Mudryk. If we really were going to get him, we would have paid his release costs. Mudryk.
That's the thing. We don't want to pay.
We just swooped in like, here, here's 100 million. Thank you. If we really were going to, I do not think that Enzo is. I don't think we need Enzo like that, man. We could get Caicedo. I think Caicedo would do just fine. Seriously.
I think that's a different mold player though.
Like 100 million, man. Caicedo is 35 mil. Nah, man.
I mean, if you go for Caicedo, it's gonna cost you.
Enzo has also only played like 6 months in Europe after signing for Benfica.
I'm telling you, man. I don't.
And Caicedo has played in Europe. At least Enzo has played in Europe. Caicedo's with Brighton.
At least Caicedo has played in the Premier League.
Yeah. He's currently playing in the Premier League. And in the Premier League long enough to be like, yeah, I'll take him on my team any day.
I feel you, but here's my thing. If you get
Enzo, sorry.
Summer too.
Sorry. Enzo fans, sorry. I would take Enzo. But I wouldn't take him at this much money. I wouldn't have taken Mudryk at this much money, but going back and doing my research, he's worth every penny. But we can talk about that later.
Like if you asked me like when we're first linked with Enzo, like would I pay that much? No. But now I don't care how much we're spending because it's not my money. I don't care. Sell Enzo from this.
But I just think
I don't think he's worth 100 mil. But
it's not. So we should go for a player.
Go ahead and sign him anyway.
What I'm saying is we should go for a player that will give us equal production and allow us to recoup on our money and get another player that will give us something else.
We don't really do that.
And then he comes and gets injured for 6 months. And then we don't know where he is, and then we just 100 million is on the injured list. That's what I'm saying. Two It's worth more than one. Always. Always.
Who's to say we don't sign both Casido and Enzo Fernandez?
If we can do that, great. But it doesn't seem like we're gonna do both. Do you see us doing both?
That's crazy. Yo,
That happened.
right?
Ban us.
I would ask you guys for a bag.
They're gonna ban us from spending.
Speaking of, yeah, yo, y'all spending all this money. You do realize that financial fair play is still only that is still only on that COVID freeze. It's supposed to start up again soon.
Yeah,
Well,
but
sure.
that's why
Chelsea accountants know what they're doing. Chelsea,
I
Yeah,
mean, you're still gonna have to balance your books, even if you're spending it now. You're still gonna have to balance your books. You guys have not sold anybody. You've only just been accepting people in. You haven't sold anyone.
what's
At
the
the
worst
end-
FFP could possibly do to Chelsea?
Okay? Juventus just lost 15 points. They just went in and flashed 15 points off those guys.
Because they faked their numbers that made it seem like they made more.
Is that not part of FFP? They were cooking the books because they get to pass FFP.
I don't even think that's like. Is it FFP that like
They weren't
brought the
cooking the
ruling, or was it the
Yeah.
Italian league?
No, it was part of the ruling. The Italian,
Yeah, it
obviously,
was
the
part of
Italian league, the
Yeah.
Italian league took it upon themselves to give them the punishment.
Yeah,
What?
it was
I mean,
the Italian Federation.
It's the Italian league.
He ever like punished the club
Yeah.
like UEFA as directly as FFP ever done that to any
Well,
club?
that's what I'm saying. This is the first instance of it, and this is where there's going to be the new status quo. They're going to be.
Came in and we couldn't sign any players.
Yeah, but that was I don't even remember what that was. I think it was like they were
That
under
was fair. That was because of
Give-
Abramovich.
contracts before it was legal to give them contracts or something like that.
We did something that was against
Yeah, it wasn't that we spent too much money. It was let me see what it is. Yeah, but, okay. They registered minors. That's it. They had them on trial and they registered them as and it was a Bertrand Traore. We got banned because we signed Bertrand Traore.
So see, look at you. So look, that wasn't even anything about spending. It was just signing underage players. Now, the way FFP is gonna have you, if you guys don't sell anybody with all the spending you made, mind you, you guys spent $300 million coming into the season. Now we're in January. You spent another 100 and I believe over 150. So that brings your total spending on the year over 450 million.
Over 500.
We'll be good. I have no doubt that FFP is gonna investigate us and we're gonna see.
We're under investigation as it is.
They already, bro. The worst possible thing that could happen to Chelsea already happened when they forced Roman to sell our club.
Yeah.
Nothing worse could possibly happen to Chelsea.
It's all fun and games to deduct points.
Even if FFA bans us, we got Cobham cooking.
Exactly. Like, what are they gonna do? Give us another transfer ban after we already spent 500 mil?
We've just
Ban us
signed
from
like
the Champions League, like so.
I just want you guys to remember this episode. In the future, when something happens, FFP comes down, lays down the law, and future is looking bleak. I want you guys to remember this episode because of the
If anything,
it's going to be fun.
It's gonna be Man City because y'all sponsorship deals are inflated, and I know y'all are inflating that.
No, it's not. Listen, stop it. Right, stop it.
It's you guys
Stop
are
it.
then Chelsea.
We are actually legal. Actually legal. Majority of all of our business, you can go look at our direct winnings just from the Premier League alone.
You
And
know
say,
how
okay, the maths.
people that are on the payroll of their ownership group sit on the board that governs FFP. So I can't take that thing.
That's crazy. How do you know?
That is a conflict of interest.
Google
right
it.
there.
How do you know?
Google it.
Show me your detective work.
Man, we got 5 minutes left. Let's not waste it on.
So you want to throw out baseless accusations and then use
Yes.
lack of time as your defense. Okay.
Well, the Man City fan will claim that I'm spreading misinformation, but
Of course, it's misinformation.
will come out.
Listen, you're a resident Chelsea fan. You're following Zach's footsteps from last week. Zach was talking all this jazz about Haaland pulled up with the hat trick. Said, "Shut up."
I don't believe those guys are ever innocent.
Yeah, those guys are guilty, man.
Listen, FFP didn't
catch stuff.
Listen. They didn't think we were innocent either. Then we went and beat them in the court of arbitration for sport. We went and beat them within that court of arbitration.
Guilty, and then you appealed and a couple $1 million under the table, and they swept it away.
But it's okay. I mean, who wins is ever innocent? No one.
Yeah.
Nobody's innocent. Like Kingpin.
You speak for yourself. Those by the name of Manchester City are innocent.
Especially not Man City and United Arab Emirates.
Listen, you're talking about this because your two ops are way ahead of you up the table. We're looking down at you, bro. We need an anchor to bring ourselves down to your level.
Yeah, talk all you want.
I'm enjoying it. You know, the view from the penthouse suite is fantastic. I don't know how it feels to stay on the bottom floor. Let me know how that is sometimes.
All
you're talking all this jazz, but you have like Arsenal and FA Cup. You have Spurs at Spursy Town, like, and then you have Arsenal.
I'm not concerned.
Just focus on them. Focus on what's actually going on at your club, and just let Chelsea be Chelsea.
I'm not concerned, especially if y'all out here drawing like you drew against Liverpool. I'm not concerned.
I mean, I'm not gonna cry over a clean sheet at Anfield.
Fair enough.
We got, as far as I'm concerned, Kai Havertz got his goal taken back, which
was offside though.
It was offside.
Weird.
In my books, it was offside.
Thank you. At least we have, you're a Chelsea fan, but you're at least an honest, truthful,
It was offside, but hey,
I don't know about this guy.
It is what it is.
Okay, all right. Final question of the episode. So, if you're in this other group chat, Shags, you're in, you would have noticed that I said a statement to our other Liverpool fan that Liverpool might be worse off than Chelsea and Tottenham altogether.
They definitely are.
That brings me to my question. Right now, Liverpool is only above you guys due to goal difference.
Mm-hmm.
Come end of the season, who finishes higher? You guys or Liverpool? I think it's you guys.
Seeing as Liverpool are not even like involved, I don't even think they know the transfer window is open. I can definitely see Chelsea.
They got the moment the transfer window open. So in their defense rather, they got
They did get, but I think we'll finish 7th above Liverpool. But I also think Liverpool might rise too. So it's a battle of who's going to finish 6th, 7th between the both of us. If Spurs decide to like go on a downward spiral, then I can see like Chelsea, Liverpool moving up to 5th or 6th. So yeah, but hey, I think we'll definitely finish in some type of European place. So
okay. I'll see you guys.
Chelsea
I'll see you guys in conference league.
Go from here. Liverpool, it seems like it can still get worse for them.
Fair enough. I'll see you guys in conference league. Zach.
We will finish 4th.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I love to hear it because that means there's disappointment coming, just like Cowboys fans.
But love to hear it. I would love to see
it. It's not disappointment. I mean,
it will be when you don't reach 4th. But
let's see. We're on 29. We're 10 points behind.
We will finish 4th.
We're 10 points behind Man U with 18 games to go.
We will finish 4th. I just know that. I think, barring injuries, I have to say that because my God, I don't know who could drop next. I mean, Cucurella just went down last game.
Bro, anybody can get it.
At least
Modric
we lose
get it next
one
game.
player per game. This I've never seen this in my life. So please, I have to say that. Barring injury. If there are no more, literally there can be no more, bro, I don't understand. There can be no more injuries. We'll finish 4th. If there are no more injuries. God. Oh.
Okay.
That is the only thing I am worried about. I'm not worried about us finishing 4th. I'm worried about literally the next game a player going down.
And on that note, we end this episode with the prayer of Zach. As you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Chelsea, please, no more injuries for the rest of the season. In Jesus' name. Amen.
I'm telling you. If there are no more injuries, just give me this squad that have played these previous games and we finish 4th.
Okay, that's very hopeful. I don't see it, but hey, it is what it is.
See it.
But on that note, thank you guys for listening to yet another episode. We'll catch you next time.
All right, thank you.
Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Peace.